hollow sky. Ghost town whispers, wind-borne lies. Dust dances with the devil's sound on streets where dreams lay fallow drowned. Moonlight casts a judgmental glow on the chapel where no believers go. Empty bottles clink like bones in a tavern where sinners atone. Beneath the hollow sky, shadows tell what words deny. In the silence, truth will rise whilst the righteous close their eyes. Stars bear witness from on high to the tales of why men die underneath that hollow, haunted sky. Old train tracks, rusted, worn, echo wails of the forlorn. The sheriff's badge, tarnished, bent by bullets spent in malcontent. Her love was a fleeting spell, a tender heart bound for hell. In the dust of a cursed land, she slipped like time through a broken hand. Beneath the hollow sky, tales of love, how they twist, they pry. In the silence, past deeds cry while the wounded spirits fly. Stars gaze down with a mournful eye on lonely graves where secrets lie underneath that hollow, haunted sky. The old church flames kiss the night, a burning cross to set things right. Forgotten sins come to light as the past demands a fight. Face to face with what I've done under the relentless desert sun. This land keeps score of the lost and won. Beneath the hollow sky, I stand with no alibi. In the silence, I confess, embrace the curse and seek redress. Stars look down on this restless plight, guide the lost back through the night. Underneath this hollow, haunted sky, whiskey soothes the restless soul. Beneath the sky that makes us whole, drifting sands that time will sieve. Beneath the hollow sky we live. In the shadow of the dying sun, the dust rose like a ghost. Whiskey whispers on the wind past the town folks' hollow toast. A trail of blood and silver beneath the crescent moon's pale light. 6 bullets in my pocket, tonight the devil claims his right. 6 bullets of fate in the chamber, they wait for the echo of the past and the shadows that they cast through the silence of the graves and the whispers of betrayed. These 6 bullets of fate, each a verdict I must say. The preacher's daughter knew my name. Her eyes of wildfires burn, but love's sweet tale turned bitter on the night of no return. A brother's vow broken, a viper's deadly bite. He left me in the dust, swore I wouldn't see the light. 6 bullets of fate, vengeance won't obey. Lost loves cry under the haunting sky, in a ghost town's breath where shadows mesh. These 6 bullets of fate, with revenge they made. By the forgotten graves, I heard the train's mournful wail, each whistle a reminder of how even the brave can fail. Face to face with my betrayer, the church bell tolled for thee. 2 shadows in the doorway, only one would leave free. 6 bullets of fate, now only 5 away. One found its home in the traitor's dome, with the fire that I breathe and the peace I now weave. These remaining bullets of fate, my soul, they liberate. So here I stand with bloodied hand, beneath the desert stars, my heart's silent bars, a gunslinger's tale on the cursed street trail, with 6 bullets of fate. I close the gate. Out where the sun bleeds crimson on the land, dust whips the face of a forsaken band. Whiskey bottles lay by the roadside bed, echoes of a train cut the chilly air. On this lonely road where shadows conspire, flames dance around an old church spire. The winds whisper tales of a cursed soul's fate, riding past the gates of a ghost town's hate. Once loved a beauty, eyes like stormy skies, a promises as hollow as her midnight lies. Found my heart buried in forgotten graves, now I'm just a shadow in the canyon caves. Down this endless road under starlit fire, smoke curls around that burning church spire. The night air carries the weight of a lost day base, haunting the silence of my ghost town's gates. In the silent desert, the truth comes clear. Her betrayal's the venom I still taste, bitter and severe. Face to face with my past, the showdown begins. In the flicker of moonlight, is that freedom or sins? Sunset blaze, a rust on the ridge. Underneath the hollow sky's mournful eye lies a ghost town's whisper, the broken bridge. Past the dusty bottle where dreams run dry. Hear the trains cry cut through thin desert air, echoing the tales of old lost despair. Echoes from the hollow sky, calling low, spinning tales of love betrayed and curses cast. Whiskey burns slow as cold winds of secrets blow. In the shadows, every outlaw's die is cast. Beneath the churchyard's cross, an unmarked grave hides a love stolen by a traitor's hand. Her laughter haunts the canyon, strong and brave. In the silent deserts, I make my stand. The moonlight's witness to this heart's decay. Love's light smothered in the cruelest of ways. Echoes from the hollow sky, weary cries, tales of vengeance on a night without stars. The past a noose, the future's a disguise. Every shadow hides a man behind bars. On this cursed land under cursed skies, faced her ghost in every dawn's pale light. Truce a blade that cuts through all the lies. Tonight the desert knows I'm here to fight. Echoes from the hollow sky, now my guide, resigned to roam where spirits can't find rest. With every step in dust, my sins I abide. In the hollow sky, the lost are blessed. Out where sorrow and the lost hopes collide. Echoes from the hollow sky, know I ride. Out in a valley where the dead trees whisper, dust rolls through like a lonesome drifter. Moon hangs low, painting shadows on bones. Ghost town echoes with forgotten moans. Old saloons creaking, wind's got it speaking of a love once fierce. Now it's just remnants leaking. Whiskey bottle lay shattered, a testament of night when love turned to betrayal under faint starlight. Lost love and smoke in the air, all is broke. Haunted by the whispers, the promises we spoke. The desert knows my pain with its cursed refrain, burning like the church where nothing remains. There's a tale of a woman with eyes like stormy skies, led me stray with her sweet, deceiving lies. In the back room of the chapel, she swore her heart by dawn's light. Her truth tore mine apart. Through the silence of the prairie, train whistles cry, a soundtrack to the day my heart did die. Left me with the echoes of what used to be a haunted shell of gone like smoke on the breeze. Lost love and smoke under a blackened oak, echoes of the fire where all my dreams choke. The wind sings of of despair with its chilling affair. In the ashes of the church I find her glare. On this cursed land I stand with a gun in my hand, facing the ghost of the past that I can barely withstand. She's a mirage in the night, a painful burn inside. In the dust storm's heart I prepare for the fight. Love and smoke, the past I evoke. This ghost town bears witness to the heart she broke. No more chains in the silent desert rains. In the fading embers glow, I release my pain. Lost love and smoke, let the spirits revoke this outlaw soul from a final cruel joke. As the desert stars peak, in solitude I seek the strength to forgive as the memories leak. Underneath the starlit skies, cold glare, where the whispering winds stir the silent air. A blackened bottle clutched in hands that shake, among shadows that dance in a moonlit graveyard's wake. Dusty bones lie hidden neath the creek and pines. Train whistles moan like old lost love signs. A cursed tale of betrayal under the desert's breath. In this ghostly town painted with the brush of death. In the graveyard under moon's mournful blue lies the heart of a man faced with gloom. Bound to the soil where secrets never part. Beneath the moonlit graveyard lies a broken heart. He rode through the silent town as night befell, past the church with the walls scorched by fire of hell. Her memory a ghost swirling in the dust storm's rage, carrying the scent of sage and a story from a forgotten page. Was it her whisper in the hollow of the wind's cry, or just the echo of their last bitter goodbye? He'd loved her once before, deceit took its toll. Now revenge burned fiercely, a dark coal in his soul. In the graveyard under moon's sorrowful light haunts the spirit of a man lost to the night. Bound by a vow no mortal can discard. Beneath the moonlit graveyard, a life mark. There in the cold by the headstone cracked and worn, he knelt and swore to avenge a love forlorn. The ghosts of the past in their silent judgment stood as he pledged his soul to settle the bad was blood. Beneath the moonlit graveyard that split the dark. A vow fulfilled under the moon's silent guard. In the cold, haunted silence of the moonlit graveyard.
Under the blood-red sky of a silent desert town, whiskey bottles lay like ghosts upon the ground. A dust storm whispers secrets of a man once free. Train whistle moans through the cursed tumbleweed. In the shadow of the church, where the flames licked the stones, lived a tale of a heart turned from flesh into bones. A lover's vow broken under the weight of deceit. Forgotten graves echo cries of the incomplete. As the falling has begun, buried in the revenge, acceptance in the dirt, silent deserts hold the tales of the hurt, riding through the echoes of the choices that I've spun, buried in the revenge, on this path I am undone. Under the blood-red sky, where my tale retold, lies a gunslinger's heart, forever dark and cold. In the whisper of the wind, through the chapel's charred remains, under moonlit dust, where the silence speaks in veins, an old ghost town sleeps in the shadow of its sins. Echoes of my boots like whispers of forgotten hymns. Whiskey bottle clutched, a faithful friend in this demise. In the heart of cursed lands, where my only refuge lies. Oh, the shadows dance where the wild coyotes call. Lost love's a ghost spin
fleeting dreams like dust, forever drawn and drawn. Oh, the shadows dance where the wild coyotes call. Her ghost in my dreams, a haunting perpetual. Under the gaze of God and a sky that won't forget, the Shadows Ballad plays on a stage of deep regret. By the burning church I stood with a gun in my hand, faced the traitor's eyes on this cursed forsaken land. The storm in my heart louder than the howling gust. In the Shadows Ballad, in its justice I entrust. So hear the shadows dance, and here I make my stand. Revenge or grace by the trigger of my hand. In the haunted quiet where old loves are interred, the Shadows Ballad ends without another word. In the town where silence rules the streets so dire, I rode past shadows under a blood-red moon's fire. The old church bell tolled its chime, a twisted choir. Its flames dance like devils on sacred spires higher. Riding through the church fire, flickering between the pews, feeding off my fears. But the flames reveal the truth, drying all my tears. She was just a ghost now, after all these years. Riding from the church fire into the cold dawn's ire, leaving behind the ruins where old love's retired. This outlaw's heart finds peace as the flames expire. In the silence of the desert, I forge my new empire.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the silent deserts weep, lies the ghost town of Alara, where the secrets dare to creep. Underneath the crescent moonlight, whiskey bottles lay in rows, echoes of the lonesome train whistle as the cold night wind blows. Whispers in the lost love calling through the haunted plains. Vows once made and burned in churches, now just ashes and chains. Every heartbroken echo, a story of a love that does decay. In the cursed lands of Ellery, where the spirits never stray. There stood a lone, forgotten grave just outside the chapel door. Her name was worn but still engraved in the heart of the man she swore. Betrayed by a kiss so venomous, a serpent smile on her lips left a scar upon the cowboy and a gun upon his hips. Whispers in the lost love tales that chill the desert's spine. Promises like dust storms vanish, leaving nothing behind. His footsteps follow whispers through the town, they softly sway. In the cursed lands of Eller, where the night swallows the day. The hollow of the valley faced the ghost he feared the most. The mirror of his lost love, now just a pale and fleeting ghost. Eyes like fire confronted past sins as the western wind did moan. A showdown with his haunted memories in the valley of the lone. Whispers in the lost love found his peace or found his grave. In the heart of Ayla, beneath the land so stark and brave. Now he rides a shadow fading in the echoes of his pain. In the cursed lands of Ellery, where whispers call his name. As the sun sets over Ellery, silence settles end of the line. Only whispers in the lost love and his tale lost in time.
In the shadow of the mesa, under a blood-red sky, a lone crow cries as the whiskey bottles dry. Dust devils dance where the chapel used to stand, ghosts of the damned in this forsaken land. Echoes of train whistles like phantoms moan. In a town too dead to die, a man walks alone. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide, through cursed sands where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale whisper what's been done, under the haunting eye of the relentless sun. Her love was a mirage, a fleeting desert bloom, in a heart as arid as this God-forsaken tomb. Promises as empty as forgotten graves, untold betrayal as bitter as a night desert cold. He remembers the fire, the burning church's glow, her silhouette inflames the ultimate betrayal show. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide, through cursed sands where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale echo the love that died, under the watchful stars where my remorse resides. By the ghost town's gate he stands with gun in hand, facing the demon of his past in this no man's land. Words unspoken in the silence between each breath, the duel with his fate, a dance with death. Oh, desert wind, on you my last hope relies. Take this broken soul where the old love lies. In the dust let my weary heart finally rest, in the barren plains that know my tale best. Desert wind, carry me home to the skies. Let me find peace where the lone crow flies.
Out where the sand swallows the sun's last light, beneath the crows that circle tight, whiskey bottles lay thrown beside the road, where a lone figure with a heavy load recalls the thunder of a train in flight. Echoes from the devil's deal they ride, where shadows stretch and old ghosts by. Love's wail in the dust storm scream, burning churches by the creek of dream, where every whispered sin must confide. He struck a pact beneath a blood-red moon, for silver and a lover's swoon. Dust to dust the cursed lands did claim, left him with nothing but his shame, and a heart as empty as a forgotten tomb. Echoes from the devil's deal they haunt, silent deserts bear the brunt, whispered vows and curses thrown in winds that chill down to the bone, in every gust his sins confront. At the crossroads stood eye to eye with the devil
couldn't deny. A gun, a rose, and a soul to sell. He chose his path and chose it well. In the night, you can hear his cry. Echoes from the devil's deal now done, underneath the setting sun. Resigned to roam this cursed plight in the silence of the desert night. A man outlaws the past he can't outrun.
In the silence of the desert, where the dead men tell no tales, the sky bleeds red at sunset on those rusty, forgotten rails. Whiskey bottles lay empty in the shadow of the cross, where the devil's outlaw heart beats and all love is lost. Oh, the winds they speak in whispers beneath the crescent moon so stark, of a man with a shadow for a soul and a devil's outlaw heart. He rides through cursed lands where the desperate come to part, with a ghost of redemption and the devil's outlaw heart. There's a church out past the crossroads where the congregation fled. Its steeple charred and pointed, accusing the wicked dead, who once loved a maiden fair, betrayed by a venomous dart, left her weeping in the graveyard, stole away with her heart. Oh, the winds they moan in sorrow neath the ghostly desert lark, for the love that was murdered by the devil's outlaw heart. He rides past burning churches, through dust storms harsh and smart, with a trail of broken promises and a devil's outlaw heart. Sands he faced it, the specter of his sin, a mirage of the maiden whispering, "Come, let me in." His gun hand shook, his eyes were torn at the crossroads standing apart. His revenge was but a whispered dream in the devil's outlaw heart. Now the desert holds a secret, like a whispered deadly art. Lost in sands of silence lies a devil's outlaw heart. He rides no more in darkness, no more the curse to start, just a tale of twilight of a devil's outlaw heart. The echoes of train whistles sing a lonesome haunting chart to the silent rhythm beating in the devil's outlaw heart. Out by the edge where the red dust blows, under the
shadow of a barn aglow. Whiskey bottles lie scattered in the sand, echoes of a pistol in a trembling hand. The night air carries a train's lonesome cry, past forgotten graves where the restless lie. Beneath the burning barn, flames lick the cursed land. Ashes of a love lost slipping through my hand. Ghost town hearts silent in their plight. Beneath the burning barn, I face my darkest night. She was a beauty with eyes so wild and free. In a chapel of dreams, she promised herself to me. But whispers trailed over the scorched church floor, her heart betrayed with a stranger she tore. Now the desert knows the secrets we keep under the burning skies where angels weep. Beneath the burning barn, embers of deceit, old love turns to vengeance, bitter and bleak. Dust storms rage where we once danced so right. Beneath the burning barn, I face my darkest night. In the glow of the inferno, I see her face, haunted, hollow, a ghostly grace. A reckoning comes with the desert's moan. Under the crimson sky, I stand alone. The fire whispers her silent confession. In the ashes I find my absolution. Beneath the burning barn, where old ghosts reside, I lay down my burdens by the fireside. Revenge or redemption, the line wears thin. Beneath the burning barn, let the end begin. In the silence after the flames, I walk away. Nothing's the same.
In the heart of a ghost town, under cursed moon's glare, stands the old wooden barn at the edge of despair. The whiskey bottles lay shattered where secrets don't die, and the echoes of train whistles sing out a lonesome cry. Dust storms rise with a vengeance from the silent desert floor, as shadows dance in the flames of the barn's fiery door. Dancing with a burning barn, spinning in its fiery walls, twisting round the cinders, holding tight to what was lost. Every flicker tells a tale of a love that turned to scorn. Haunted hearts keep dancing on the night the barn burned warm. She swore love by the river beneath the willow's shade, but her promises were empty, just like the bed we made. Found her whispering in moonlight in a stranger's coat of arms. By dawn I watched my bitter tears feed the flames upon my farm. Burning church on the hill, its bell told her deceit. Forgotten graves stirred, their silence incomplete. Dancing with a burning barn, whirling in its scalding embrace. Each ember a memory, each shadow her face.
Every spark a whisper of nights when love was sworn. Cursed hearts keep dancing on the night the barn burned warm. Ash-laden whispers, the desert winds confess. In every crackling timber, I hear sweet redress. Ghostly waltz in the firelight, the past refuses to die. Dancing with the specters neath the black, starless sky. Dancing with a burning barn, scorched earth under my feet. Moving through the memories that refuse to retreat. Every fire dies down, but this ghost will always mourn. A heart forever dancing where that old barn burned warm. Out where the whistle cuts the silence, ghost town cry. Desert sands hide the sins under the devil's hollow sky. Whiskey bottles lay like markers, memories gone dry. Old church shadows flicker as the cold wind sighs. Oh, beneath the devil's hollow sky, where our broken promises and dreams did lie. Every star a story, every gust a ghostly cry, left here alone to ponder under the devil's hollow sky. Rode through cursed lands where love's sweet rose once bloomed. Turned my back on daylight where them dark deeds loom. Her laughter now just whispers in the moonlit midnight gloom. A love betrayed, a heart mislaid, led me to this tomb. Yes, beneath the devil's hollow sky, revenge a bitter drink on
wasteland. Under a blood-red sky lies the devil's ghost town, where even shadows die. Whiskey bottles clinking on the broken ballroom floor, echoes of the damned who ain't marching home no more. Oh, the winds whisper sins of the silver bullet's kiss. Train whistle moans through the fog of the abyss. Here in a devil's ghost town, where lost souls are bound, every step is haunted, every heart is bound. Once knew a girl with eyes like wildfires glow. In this cursed town, she was the only truth I'd ever know. But vengeance is a dark road, and I took it on my stride. Left her heart in ruin and our love on the other side. Hear the church bells burn in the firestorm's embrace. Cries of the forsaken, lost in time and space. In the devil's ghost town, where the dead won't rest, we're just ghosts in the hollow with sins unconfessed. Face the devil at the crossroads, gun heavy in my hand, bogging my soul to rewrite the tales of this forsaken land. But evil's grip is iron, revenge a fleeting breath. In the ashes of my choices, found solitude in death. Now the dust falls quiet on this cursed ghostly sprawl. Forgotten graves whisper the tales of my downfall. Here in Devil's Ghost Town, under the haunting moon's frown, I walk these dusty streets alone in the kingdom I disown. Out where the whiskey drowns their memories, in the shadow of the old pine trees, dust devils dance where the church once burned. A lesson hard and cold I learned. Moonlight cast a guilty shade on silent streets where our promises laid. Echoes of a train sad wail, a ghost of smoke on a forgotten trail. There's no mercy in the ashes, no tears left to cry. Beneath these cursed skies, even the strong don't survive. In the heart of the silent desert, where old loves go to die, no mercy in the ashes, no use in asking why. I found her locket in the
line in a town that God left behind. Blindly swore we'd never part. Now her betrayal's a thorn in my heart. There's no mercy in the ashes. Vengeance keeps me warm. The night holds no peace in the eye of the storm. Lost in the echoes of a love that's torn, damned by the land forlorn. No mercy in the ashes where only ghosts are born. Underneath the starlit curse, my sorrow's written in the universe. Facing down the end alone, this outlaw heart has turned to stone. With every shadow that I chase, I see her treason in my place. A showdown with the past I dread, in a town too cursed, too dead. There's no mercy in the ashes. The end's already penned on this path of retribution, where even devils fear to tread. Let the dust claim what it wishes, for in the silence I confess there's no mercy in the ashes, just the dust of my regrets. So pour another whiskey, let the bottle tell what's left in the land of broken shadows. With a heartache I've been blessed, in the whispers of the desert I've laid my dreams to rest. There's no mercy in the ashes, in the silence I confess. In a town where the church bells no longer toll, whiskey bottles lay beside each forsaken soul. Dust swirls where the rose once grew, under skies no longer clear nor blue. Train whistle splits the cursored air. Echoes bound for nowhere from nowhere. Gone with the ashes, faded so fast. Memories of the future, ghosts of the past. In the silence of the desert where the lost love scream, I wandered through the remnants of a forsaken dream. Here stood a church, now charred and burned, a testament to the lessons we never learned. She whispered of love as sweet as spring's first rain, but her heart hid secrets, bound in chains of pain. By the forgotten graves we made our solemn vows, but her betrayal left nothing but shadows and hollows. Gone with the
ashes, lost in the blaze. The fire in her eyes now just smoky haze. And the whiskey's burned where the heartache teems. I drown in the currents of broken dreams. On that night with the moon as my witness, I faced the truths as cold as the desert's kiss. A revolver's echo, a cry in the dark. What's left of justice in a world so stark? Ashes, I ride alone through silent deserts where the winds moan. With each step forward, my past I redeem. In the land of the lost, I reclaim my dream. Gone with the ashes under starlit beams. In the haunted quiet, I sow my seams.
Out where the whistle cuts the silence like a knife, dust devils dance with the ghost of a forgotten life. Underneath the crescent moon's mournful glow lies a tale of a man buried by the lonely road. Beneath the stones where the wild winds are roam lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Whiskey whispers in bottles never sold, his secrets buried deep in the lonely. Church, where once the faithful prayed, he lost his love to another's wicked, wayward ways. With vengeance festering in a heart that overflowed, he rode through silent deserts to the cursed abode. Beneath the stones where the wild winds are roamed lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Echoes of gunfire and life deposed, fate sealed and buried in the lonely road. face the man who sowed the treacherous seed. In the dust they drew till death did decode the price of sin on this desolate, lonely road. Now beneath the stars, where silent stories are stowed, rests a gunslinger's pride in the ground erode. Just a nameless stone